boys and girls, I'm going to review the Main Street Station Buffet, part of Boyd Gaming. As you can see, things are different out here. The beautiful, beautiful, so-called Buffalo Bill train is no longer here. And that means that now this has been sold. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but this is it. This is your downtown. This is one side of the Fremont Street. There's still construction there. Well, something was demolished and nothing has been erected replacing it, and that's the beginning of Fremont. You know, that scaffolding over there is actually what provides you the so-called Fremont experience, which is a projection of a video of with music, quite loud. Downtown, I don't know, I mean, personally, if I could have, if I had designed all of this, I would have just made it really old. Downtown, I would have made it into a real museum, so to speak. So wherever you go, you think you are in Las Vegas in the 60s, but just nice, you know, not grungy. But on the other hand, it's, you know, kind of like, I don't know, it's just, some areas are getting better, but they're modernized. They're not necessarily kept as something that reminds you of the great Vegas history. So I don't know, it's a mixture between old and neglected and new, and there are a couple of things that are historical but far and few between. I've already shown you many times what the Fremont experience is like and walking along Fremont Street, so I don't want to repeat myself because nothing has really changed at all, and you can check my videos and you can see exactly what they're like. Now, a word about the Be Connected buffets whilst I'm waiting, because I want to do it whilst they can actually hear me. None of them are good enough in my opinion. They seem to actually love this formula, providing really budget buffets, but they put me off eating after a while. I mean, I'm not saying they're horrible, I'm just saying they're just nothing. There's not one thing that I like, oh my god, I actually enjoyed this, you know. It's really just food, you know, but not well presented or well cared for. There are variances between buffets, so some are worse you know, presented, and by presented I mean most of the food, the way it looks to me, is food that is bought like comes from a box or a tin. This is what looks and tastes like, and then they just get heated. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know, maybe with a mild exception of, yeah, no, even the pizzas just get heated. So it depends on how well you heat it. You know, what you do, you maybe a couple of times, sometimes they're dressed up, you know. I don't know. I mean, every time I have to review a Be Connected buffet, I'm just never excited, because I know Main Street used to be good enough, you know, and because they provide a really cheap alternative during expensive weekends, you know, when the other buffets are so expensive. But I much prefer Golden Nugget here in downtown, and off strip but close enough. Always Palms have really got it, you know. But going back to the Be Connected ones, I just think it's because they throw them at you. You just play very little and you get free buffets, and that's why they are what they are. But personally, I'd rather they were a little bit better. You know, I wouldn't mind paying a couple of dollars more, but that's just me, I guess. You see, I love Main Street Station. I love how it looks. I love how it just presents itself. Hi guys and girls, I'm going to do a very quick review because the food and the texture and the quality and the options are more or less the same. Seem to be more or less the same, definitely in terms of quality and texture in all Be Connected buffets. Pork. You got a mix of Asian and Mexican. I don't know how they do it here at Be Connected. I mean, they must have their core guests that are just happy to eat here. Fried rice, lemon chicken, stir-fried vegetables, and chow mein. You always have a Biconet, you always have like an Asian section, a Mexican section, and sometimes you have a Mongolian section, not here. So you have the basics really, the basic. Miso soup and various dressings for your tacos. You can make nachos here, which is a little different. They used to have this at Fremont, now they've brought it over here, which I like. Taquitos, chicken taquitos. Then you've got refried beans, tortilla, ingredients for tortilla. And the environment, in case you want to see it, I mean, it's not bad. It's quiet. These are, you know, places that you want to come if you happen to be in downtown, though I always prefer to go to Golden Nugget to eat. They have a better buffet in my opinion, though very small. But you know, the price is so affordable, you can just grab a couple of things and just leave, you know. You don't have to eat stuff yourself. So fried chicken, baked yams, collard greens, lots of chicken. Chicken aficionados, this is your place. Fried wings and corn. Well, if you have chicken, might as well use the wings. Fried wings. No, I know it's a delicacy for some of you. I know that. I'm just kidding you. And then you have your rotisserie. There you go, rotisserie. In terms of size, it's certainly bigger than some other Biconetted buffets, but Orleans is big too. Between the Orleans and this one, there are striking differences in terms of the type of food, but in terms of quality and texture, probably the same. Probably the same. Pork chops, saffron rice, which could be nice, right? Green beans and stuffing and cod and pineapple. A bit too much swimming in water. That's a special of Biconetted. They just have their stuff swimming in liquid. I don't understand why. Why? Can you tell me, please? Okay, pork ribs, mac and cheese, vegetables that look to me like just come straight from a can, and you got your pasta, which is like spaghetti in tomato sauce, which you can add, and sometimes they have a white sauce as well. Pizza, and here you have your garlic bread, which is the same everywhere, and your pizza, but of course I cannot show you. But it's a bit soft. They have it everywhere at the Biconetted buffets. Here you've got fruit from a tin. You got much needed orange slices for your vitamin C, and you've got a bit hard pineapple and hard melon, and then you've got your potato salad. I don't know if you can see, it's very dark. Beet salad, pasta salad, 3-bean salad. Holy salad! I mean, pasta is not a salad, okay? Ambrosia and butter and Parmesan cheese, and then you've got seeds and dried bacon and various salad options. Here, there you go. So it's a bit kitsch, but there's nothing wrong with it. And these are your, oh, I like the croissants, you know, and these are your various dessert options, which are, in my opinion, well, pre-bought. These are nice, you know. Sometimes you just get lucky and you have a nice cake, something different you cannot find anywhere else. Pudding, rice pudding, cakes and puddings.
It's carrot cake.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I might have to.
I love the puddings.
Carrot cake.
Okay. So, you know, in terms of dessert, I actually prefer, this is one of my, in the Biconetted family, this is probably one of the better dessert sections. I don't see gelato though, because at Orleans and Gold Coast they have gelato, and they didn't have it in downtown. Downtown they don't have it, maybe the clientele doesn't want that, I don't know. But, oh, bread pudding. This is pretty much where you find it all. Be Connected, just run-of-the-mill stuff, that cakes that you find, in a supermarket, and not Whole Foods. But this is it. It's it looks big, but it's a relatively small in terms of offerings, because you have the same over and over. But I do like this. I do like this. It was kind of nice, and you don't find it anywhere else in terms of Be Connected. And I said those puddings were a nice addition. And in terms of ice cream, what you have is this vanilla and chocolate, which is the same soft serve that you find pretty much anywhere, except for nowadays you've got many buffets adding gelato, which is a lighter type of ice cream. Really light, you can have lots of it. So there you go, So here, I usually let you go to top-buffet.com because I have all the details, and I explain a lot more there, because sometimes, rather than having lengthy videos, I eat and then I tell you what the dishes taste like, what they actually taste like, and what the experience over a couple of hours feels like. All these things that sometimes, I don't do it in videos. Some Be Connected buffets, namely the Fremont one, they're really antsy about you taking a video. They're really, so they rush you, which I'm thinking that's a bit down. Usually when they do that, they have a terrible buffet. It's very rare that they do it. And anyway, it's silly because people can go with hidden cameras, which I do not. I don't do it. I'm really straight. I'm open. Anybody can see me do this. It's very important for me. So there you go. The prices are very affordable. What can I say? In downtown, it's doable. It's doable. If you think of the price, right? It's doable. What can you get for this amount of money, really? At least you can get free drinks. Though I wish and I hope that they will install self-serve like in many other buffets, because then you can get your own drinks, and rather than having to kind of quote-unquote beg for second drinks. Anyway, so this is it. It's a choice. It's an option. I usually, when I'm in downtown and I cannot go anywhere else, I stick to Golden Nugget. It's just a little bit better. Not much better. I mean, the choices of food is limited, but it's just a little bit better in terms of texture and the way things are prepared. And also, a couple more, say, higher end, quote unquote, choices. But, if you really are strapped for cash and if you really are on a tight budget, this is definitely an option. Fremont Street as well. They've got comfortable seating at the Fremont one. And in terms of overall Be Connected, I just can't tell you. I think they're all pretty low in terms of how good they are, I'm afraid. That's my opinion. There's much better out there, even if you are on a budget. As I say, Palms is by far the best budget buffet in Vegas. Red Rock is not bad either. I think the Palace Station ones, Red Rock for sure is better. They have, a couple of things that are different and exciting, and you don't mind going back for more. Okay, guys, so come to top-buffet.com. I explain things a lot more in detail there, and don't hesitate to ask me questions on top-buffet.com. I have a comments section there. Bye-bye.